This is Nadia Gonzalez. Nadia, I'd love for you to describe your dish. Just like describe it.
Well, I'm making fish tacos, and it's mostly because I'm Mexican, and it's really a big part of my culture. So I wanted to bring that here and wanted to showcase it to everyone. And I'm really excited about my dish. I incorporated a lot of family things into it, so I really hope they like it.
There's that family again. I'm telling you, the family is all what it's about. You know, we shared a little bit of a story. You talked about your godmother, and how do you say that?
My madrina.
Madrina. Her madrina and your grandma, right? Both influenced. A quick story. My grandma got me into cooking. I never knew what I wanted to do, and then I had lunch with her one day. I made it, and she said, "This tuna fish sandwich is amazing. You should go to cook school." And that's how I got involved. So again, the family influences so much with students these days. Well, listen, I'm gonna let you go back. Thank you so much. And we're gonna check out Nadia's story right now.
My name is Nadia Gonzalez, and I am originally from Brownsville, Texas. When I was little, I baked a lot. I'm actually a baking and pastry student, not a culinary student. But I baked a lot as a kid, and I loved doing it, and I always made like cakes and stuff for family gatherings. My aunt made all of our cakes like when I was growing up, and she made beautiful and big cakes for all of us, and I fell in love with watching her bake. And during the pandemic is when I finally decided that I would like to pursue a career in culinary. So I decided to apply to the CIA and was accepted. So I came here and I've loved it. I've been in class for I believe 2 months, and it's absolutely amazing. I love my instructors. I love what I'm learning. So yeah. But I would like to own my own bakery, and obviously before that, just like work for a bunch of people, get to know everyone, like networking and stuff like that. I've never worked with the fish before. It's not something I grew up around, but it was really good to work with. I liked the flavor. It went really well with my dish. I've never done any of this before. As I said, I'm a baking and pastry student, so this is kind of scary for me because like I know that there will be culinary students there, and I'm sure they're like very competitive. My recipe are fish tacos, but I'm doing my own twist on it. I'm making my tortillas handmade, and I'm making a homemade salsa to put on top, and a Salvadorian style curtido. And I've tasted them. I think they're pretty good. I hope that the judges will like them. As I said, I'm really just here for the experience, and just being able to be here and do this is amazing. So to everyone back home, hi, I miss y'all. I love y'all. I want to thank y'all for all the support, and this is gonna be good. We're gonna do great. Thank you.
Yours was awkward to my that's so hard. Thank you.
Okay, good. Good. Everybody, Nadia.
Hello.
Hi, Nadia.
I prepared for you today a fish taco. Hello. A fish taco. I am Mexican, so I really wanted to bring my culture to this. Sorry. I really love my family, and that's why I decided to do this. So the fish is seasoned with a family seasoning, if you like it. It's a Salvadorian style curtido on top, but it's also a family recipe, and a homemade tortilla and salsa. So I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. What part of Mexico are you from?
I want to say my grandma's originally from Matamoros, but we lived in the States. So.
I remember reading this recipe on the first row.
They are white corn tortillas. I originally wanted to do yellow. Yeah, but thank you.
They're delicious.
Thank you.
Did you make these for mom?
When they're quiet,
Isn't this
salsa. What's
The salsa, it's tomato, onion, and jalapeno. And then some seasonings.
How did you just, maybe I missed it, how did you decide, because I love seeing it and I dove in right away. I apologize for eating while you were crying, but I didn't know you were gonna cry.
It's okay.
But when I see someone doing a taco and I see things that are wet in there, I want to eat it right away. So out of respect for how you want it to be. But I recognized the curtido, and then I smelled it as I was biting it, and I was like, wow, that's brilliant. How come I've never done that before, even though I've made tacos while I've had curtido sitting in my refrigerator? Mm-hmm. It's a great idea. What made you decide to mix it?
Well, I originally made the taco, and my cousin makes pupusas all the time, so I thought about it, and I thought it would taste great on the taco, so I tried it, and it was
yeah,
good.
It really does. It's wonderful. It's great crunch. I love it. It's super, super simple, but the fact is you made your own tortillas. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just, full stop. I mean, you made your own tortillas. Let's just start there. My fish is perfectly cooked. I really do like your family seasoning. It's delicious. It's not overwhelming. It marries up perfectly with it. I liked your curtido. I would have liked it to have been a little spicier. Traditionally, it's got a little more heat to it. And I also appreciated the fact that you had a very simple salsa with it. They can be very complex. Yeah. But this may have been a place to go with like a salsa matcha or something that was dry and crispy and crunchy. You have something wet and cured and crunchy, and maybe a different type of salsa might have worked a little better. I actually like the simplicity of this because the temptation is to put lots of stuff inside a taco, and I was like thrilled that there was no avocado. You didn't put tomato on there or anything like that, and I really, really tasted the fish and the corn and the curtido and that salsa. And we've had some dishes here before that are, lots of bells and whistles on them and have some really stunning elements. This was really deceptive. My first look at it, I said, wow, maybe a little too simple. Yeah. And then I tasted it, and you really won me over. Just because each element itself is really, really nice. I think my only quibble would have been maybe a different type of salsa, just to play against those flavors that are already there, and a little more heat. But your tortillas taste delicious.
Thank you.
I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry, I'm still chewing. No, I really enjoyed your taco.
Thank you.
I only had one because the fish is cooked properly, the seasoning, your family seasoning. What's in it?
Well, it's 3 commercialized seasonings that my dad and my uncle mixed up, and they bottled it themselves.
Well, that's cool.
They don't sell it because it's not theirs, but
Can't be told. You're not old enough.
It's a family. Well, I know it's in it. I just can't tell anyone.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was terrific, and I agree with Andrew. I think I would have chosen maybe a different salsa as well. Now matcha, that's the one that's very nuts.
It's dry.
Yeah, it's dry.
Oil. That's a little bit of oil.
Yeah.
Crunchy chili.
Yeah, I think that might have been an interesting choice as well. But I mean, and we're picky. We're just good because I enjoyed it. So I'm not. There's no disappointment here at all. And the texture of your tortillas, very good. That was made with masa harina.
Yeah, instant masa.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? I can't make a tortilla that good with masa harina. So you're gonna have to teach me.
Great job, Nadia.
Thank you.
I love the fact that you made the fresh tortillas, and the fish is delicious.
Thank you.
It's just wonderful in there. Really, really, really nice. And as soon as I saw it come out, I was like, how comfortable. Feel like, you just want to sit around with your family and just munch. So thanks for this. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nadia, I love the family story. I can see we've been talking a lot about telling your story through your food, and I can see, we can feel that emotion you feel. We feel that you've transferred that to us through this dish. I echo that. It's comforting. a basic fish taco, even any fish taco would be comforting, but to put your own spin on it through that seasoning, that's really unique. And I love that that has a family story and that you won't tell even these guys what it is. That's amazing. But
She wouldn't tell Brent.
she wouldn't tell, okay, we've got time, right? You got time. Let's clarify that. I might, just in this one instance, I feel guilty because I'm barely eating one. I might have gone for like smaller little tacos, but other than that, I think it's a beautiful build.
Thank you.
I think you've done a great job, and I think your family and your parents are going to be so proud of you for what you've produced. There was probably about 6 taco recipes that were submitted, and I picked yours because I could see the flavor profiles that you put together, and I thought this is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very tasty. I agree with the other chefs. I think probably a different salsa, but overall the fish was cooked perfect, and the presentation looks good. I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Is this your first competition?
Yes,
Are you going to enter some more?
I hope so.
Good. I'll just tell you a story, quick story. When I was living in England and I used to teach over a 10-year period, I was very competitive. All my students entered competitions, and we won every competition in Europe over a 10-year period. And didn't win it first time or second time or third time, but we persisted until we won. And winning one competition brought me to America because somebody spotted me and said, come and work for us. So I ended up at Johnson Wales University, okay? So you never know where you're going to end up when you enter a competition. Look at the judges in front of you now. Look at the networking possibility you've got now. I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
You're only going to get better and better and better, and your confidence is going to build, and you're going to just blow the next competition away.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was delicious. My one comment, I would say I feel like too often with tacos, people will just toss an unseasoned piece of fish in there and kind of rely on the rest of the ingredients to bring it all together. And you could give me a plate of just the fish and I would love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Great job. Great job.